This is Dr. Nancy Snyderman in Liberia.
A photographer working with NBC's Dr. Nancy Snyderman in West Africa has tested positive for Ebola. Snyderman tells MSNBC he was immediately quarantined.
He is being kept in the clinic there right now. The rest of my team, very healthy. We have been extraordinarily vigilant.
33-year-old Ashoka Mukpaw is being flown back to the U.S. for treatment. NBC sending a private jet for the rest of the crew. They'll stay in quarantine here for 21 days.
Oh, it's an abundance of caution. We are self-quarantining ourselves, even going beyond the CDC guidelines, because we recognize that there is a big story back home.
Snyderman's team was covering Thomas Eric Duncan, the first Ebola case in the U.S. He appears to have caught the disease while helping a pregnant woman in Liberia.
I saw her. She was helpless. She was not able to walk by herself.
She later died. In Texas, Duncan's family's been quarantined.
I'm worried. We sort of signed a paper that say we can't leave our apartment.
The CDC is tracking dozens of people who had contact with Duncan after he developed symptoms.
No one who has been around Mr. Duncan during the time that he has been symptomatic has shown any indication of having contracted Ebola.
And back to our photographer for a moment. We have a statement from his family saying that he was well aware of the risks of working in West Africa, but he wanted to be on the ground to tell those stories. They also said his doctors are optimistic. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.